Welcome to Baller Centrals. This is another week. We're doing a three-piece this week. It's me, John, and Akeem. What's going on, guys? You can find us every Wednesday at noon on YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple. It's right here on the bottom. Just read that. Thank you. All right. So, before we get started, though, how was y'all week? How was y'all Thanksgiving? We had a lot going on over here. How was your Thanksgiving?
I ate a lot of food that I probably shouldn't have.
Mm.
Um, but it was good. I got to see my cousin from Virginia. Her and her husband came up.
Nice.
Um, that was about it. I don't do much for Thanksgiving except we go to my aunt's house and eat. We eat the day after also because
Got enough.
leftovers are always better.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was it.
John, how was yours?
It was pretty good. Yeah, I got to see some family I haven't seen in a minute. I helped my uncle with his porch before Thanksgiving, little pre-Thanksgiving things. Overall, it was really fun. Sat next to my grandma, shared a story or two. It was good. My whole family at one point, I was opening up the bottle of wine, and I think I did it wrong, or I put it was like a screw top thing, so I was doing it wrong for a second, and like four people out of nowhere just like tried to correct me, and it got to the point where I just was like, yo, relax. You know what I mean? Like, I've opened things up with like a steak knife before, right? I don't need people to tell me how to open up a bottle of wine. Like, oh, but it was fun. It was great. It was filled with family. It was filled with football. It was exciting. How about yours, Elijah? How was your?
My Thanksgiving was cool. I'm not gonna lie. I watched the first game. I placed parlays on three of the games.
Did you?
Yeah.
Anything?
No.
Because I came close to this killer 22 parlay.
I
one leg.
I missed both parlays by one leg.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
How many? How long was the legs?
It was nothing crazy at all. It was like
Okay,
eight,
so it was like
maybe
8
legger, 9 legger.
Okay, not bad.
But I missed on a CD Lamb touchdown.
Okay.
Saquon yards.
Okay.
I missed that one by 2 legs, yeah, because I missed on the CD Lamb touchdown was bullshit, first of all. And then the first game, the Bills game, I missed on. Forgot what I missed on.
That was a crazy game too.
Josh Allen went over, Stephon Diggs touchdown, Amon-Ra touchdown, Diggs yards, Amon-Ra yards. I forgot what I missed on, but it was. I was just pissed off. Last game, I just threw whatever, and I missed by like 4 legs or whatever, but I gave up. But after that, I ate 1 plate of food and fell asleep. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like,
Wow.
I had 1 good ass low vibrational plate.
What?
Must have been huge.
He said it was low vibrational. It was on the Richter scale. It was a 1.
Real? Okay.
That's sad.
Maybe you were tired though. I mean, you're working a lot lately.
No, I mean that food it knocked me out though. Like,
yeah, probably good. Absolutely.
Put me on my ass. And
people complaining about Thanksgiving food online, like shaming it, like, oh, Thanksgiving food's not that good. Like, all right, maybe your Thanksgiving food's not that good.
Exactly. My plate was amazing. You feel me? It was just packed. You feel me? So it was low vibrational. So I ate it, went to sleep.
Well, I had multiple vibrations because I had a lot of plates. I had like 3 plates for real. And that was before I got to dessert.
Before the pie. Interesting. Okay.
Absolutely. Because I'll get 1 plate and then I'll go back and I'll get the same exact thing on a different plate.
My grandfather's like food, like I used to like stuff my face all the time and like have like these weird like gas bubbles, and like my grandfather's solution was like eat really slow. Feel it out, feel the tension of the room out. You know what I mean? If people are going to get seconds, absolutely go get seconds, but like chill on it for a minute. You know what I mean? And that just ruined the concept of Thanksgiving for me because like I have a plate, maybe two plates. You know what I mean? But like I'll be eating and like my aunt, huge plate of food, like gobbling it down. You know what I mean? Like, and that's nothing wrong with that. It's awesome. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I also don't like my food to touch. You guys, you like your food to touch?
Love it.
You love your food touching?
So it depends on
mix those mashed the sweet potatoes with the mac and cheese.
Okay, I can see that. But
yeah, I know, Akeem, you don't like mac and cheese. Okay, get over yourself. Okay,
you don't like mac and cheese.
That's why when we did the Thanksgiving draft, everybody was hoping that they went after me because they knew I wasn't picking macaroni and cheese at all. That's not even an option.
I hear that.
Like, that's not even on my plate. Like, the macaroni and cheese.
Really? Not even on the second or third plate?
I don't eat macaroni and cheese at all, period. Doesn't matter. I think I just lost John as like a friend.
Are we on the same podcast?
I knew this already, so I just.
I didn't want to believe it was true. That you wouldn't put on your third plate.
Yeah, no.
But I understand. It's
all right. No, so like my mom makes macaroni and cheese. Like, that is her dish. Every time we have some type of family something, that is the first thing they tell her to make. Okay. And I am the only person in the family that does not eat it.
But you know it's good though, right? Like,
obviously, I mean, everybody else eats it.
Eat it all the time.
And like the funny part is, I know how to make it. I just don't eat it.
Okay, understandable. I'm like that with my dad's peas.
I'm in Connecticut next month. Actually, not next month, January. You think your mom will make you some mac and cheese?
Let me know when. If we're here, then yes. My party is in January, so let me know.
MLK weekend.
No, I won't be here. I leave the 15th is I leave the 14th, which is Saturday. We're leaving Saturday at like 4:00, driving to DC.
Goddamn. All right. Well,
okay, nice.
Right. But if you pop up any other,
I'll be there on Thursday.
Oh, well then in that case, I'll let her know.
I bet.
Yeah.
All right. But before we move on in this episode, we're gonna shout out Phil real quick. He's feeling under the weather. Shout out Phil. Hope you feel better. We're gonna see you next week for sure.
We miss you, Phil.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
No comment.
I'm kidding. I love Phil.
They're best friends. I miss him. They're best friends. Leave him alone. All right. So this week, just a recap real quick. I know because Phil told me, because I haven't been paying attention anyway. I gave up. We are tied with IBTE in the pick'ems.
Nice.
From my recollection, what I remember is on Thursday that IBT had nothing filled in.
Hello.
Yeah, for those big 3 time games, I think they filled in.
The last he was like, "Oh, they don't have anything filled in for the Cowboys game. Okay, cool. They don't have anything filled in for this game. Okay, this is great because when we win, it just keeps adding to our total."
Yeah, so I'll take it. You feel me?
We're tied now, so it could go either way. But
no one's gonna ask how we won. They're just gonna ask if we won. So
I just didn't want. I'm just glad we didn't get blown out because of like I knew people were gonna like mess up. You know what I mean? But the fact you mess up on Thanksgiving is just such a boost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a big L to take. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 3 games, and
an L that we didn't think they would take. We're just putting that out there.
Yeah. So, but hey, I'll take it. You feel me? In terms of our personal pick'ems, Akeem's down by like 20. I'm down by like 19, and then John and Phil are like one of them is a game up. I think
Phil's a game up on me. I'm pretty sure.
So, yeah, me and Akeem are just out the race. We kind of just here for.
You guys are coming back. I see you.
Yeah, but
in the mirror, but I see you.
Let's see. Let's recap the primetime games real quick, just for the pick'ems. I know the Bills beat the Lions 28-25. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's where I missed on the Bills spread. I missed on that.
It was almost a tie.
Cowboys.
The Bills should never came back.
28-20. I'm going off of memory right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have it on my phone if you want it.
Vikings beat the Patriots 33-26.
Yep.
Sunday night game was the Eagles and the Packers, 40-33. Good game.
Mm-hmm.
And then Monday night, 24-17 in favor of the Steelers over the Colts.
Yep.
That was the game that I wanted to end in a tie.
Yeah.
That was the game. Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do this week, we're going to keep it kind of short because it's late, actually. Y'all don't know how late it is, but just know it's late. We're not going to tell you what time it is. It's late, though. But John, Akeem, and me, we're going to give y'all our game of the week. We're going to talk about the game of the week. We're going to talk about our player of the week. And we're going to move on. So who want to start off?
I'll go first because mine correlates.
Right.
My game of the week was Packers-Eagles. I watched that game. That was a great game. The Packers matched the Eagles. I mean, the majority of the game. I mean, it came down to them. They won by 7 points. So, I mean, like, I think the Eagles took control more or less in the third, right? I don't know if you guys watched that late, but I mean, it was a great game. Jalen Hurts had an amazing game on the ground. It was insane. So that's my player of the week, Jalen Hurts, and that's my game of the week.
All right.
What do you guys think of it? You watch it?
I didn't watch it, but I caught some like highlights and whatnot. I was paying attention to that game intensely. I'm not gonna lie, because my fantasy match and sleeper was riding on that for Sunday. And also, I gotta watch your team because me and you are tied in fantasy. I have a tiebreaker. But if you win, I need to win that week.
Well, no, we're tied with 2 other people too. Like it's like we're
also tied with Mari and I think it's Chris. But I hold a tiebreaker over all 3 of you guys. So if I'm tied with anybody,
wait, and who'd you beat? Who'd you beat?
I beat all 3 of you.
No. Who'd you just beat?
Who did I just beat? Chris.
Okay, yeah, he was the okay. I'm there might be a 5th. I'm not sure. I think there's only 4 of us that are tied right now.
Sorry, hold on 1 second. My fault.
No, you're good. I'll look on my fantasy app too. But I mean, Akeem, we're going to talk about that later in fantasy or what?
Sorry, I didn't want to.
You love
I knew fantasy was going to come up, obviously.
It's all right.
And my feelings are still hurt.
All right. Well, just know.
All right, so the standings are, obviously Taylor, Phil, Kevin, and Josh. They're locked into the playoffs. Those 4 teams are locked in.
Sure.
I believe at this point, Akeem is also locked in.
I feel like somebody else told me that too, and I was like, "Are you sure?" And then I lost, and I said, "I feel like that number is about to decrease drastically."
Here's the thing: you're only a game above me, John, Shane.
Yeah, if you lose
me, John, Mari,
lose more times not.
So if you lose out and everybody else wins out, you could get knocked out. So you're mathematically not solidified in. But your schedule kind of means like you're in because you don't.
If you win out, you're in. Yeah, that's it.
All you got to do is win 1 game and you're in because you play. You play Shane this week.
That's a hard match. Shane's coming back.
I think Shane beat me actually.
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna text him.
But RJ is your last matchup of the season, and RJ's mathematically out for the most part, so he might just roll over and give you the dub anyway.
Nah.
Because I know RJ outside of football, he's not going to do that. Like
That's right.
He's going to want to run me into the
ground. That's what I'm talking about, RJ. Into the ground.
Not respectfully though, I want all of us to be in the playoffs. As of right now, the bracket is.
Yeah. I love that. Like I love rivalries, and I feel like me and Akeem are low-key a rivalry, and I feel like RJ and Akeem are a definite rivalry. And like. I love after the hardship RJ felt this year at quarterback. I'd love nothing more than for him to beat Akeem in his Super Bowl last game of the season. All right, so.
All right. Well, I have no rivals in this league as of yet.
I mean, Phil,
I'm getting there with somebody.
You don't count Phil to be a rival?
Phil's not a rival yet.
Oh, okay.
Because
is it because it's not up to your level? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm not saying that at all. It's just that like
okay.
Most of the time when I play Phil, I don't care about the matchup as much.
Okay. Wow.
Like it's not
up to your level.
No, it's just not at the time that I face Phil, like I faced Phil in like week 3. It's not meaningful in week 3.
And I faced you week 1, which it was like don't get me wrong, it was a good matchup, but I wasn't like, damn, I lost to Elijah. You know what I mean?
It was like start off the year. It's like, it's okay, whatever. Week 1.
Like hard matchup. I respect it. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't call it rivalry. I get you what you're saying.
Like it's not like it's just not a meaningful time when I face him. Like the closest thing I have to a rivalry would be Akeem, because I think we went back and forth this year, and last year he also knocked me out of the playoffs. But still, like even when I faced him, let me pull up my schedule.
Was it week 1?
I'd say Taylor, if you're in the playoffs enough, Taylor becomes a rival. I would say to anybody.
Taylor's a rival to everyone in the
everybody,
regardless. He hasn't lost.
11-0, yeah.
I faced the Akeem week 11. The only week I see here. I faced you 2 weeks ago.
Oh, why don't I mean longer?
It's not a rivalry, really. It's just
it's not.
Taylor plays Chris and Trav for his last 2 games. He's
so he won. Cool. So he's about to have an undefeated season.
Yo, Chris might be able to do it.
I hope.
No, you think beat him? You think he might
do it?
He needs to. That's the best part about it.
He
needs to win badly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like,
we have he's like us. We're winning in. Like if we win, we continue. If we don't, it's like we're praying for you to lose, and you to lose, so we can all be on the same level still.
Yeah. But it's just like the way the roster looks right now.
I'm happy.
Never mind. Chris can't do it.
You never know.
Yo, now I looked at it earlier, and Taylor didn't have like a quarterback.
Yeah.
Because Kyler is on a bye this week.
Yeah.
I didn't know Taylor drafted Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, he does. I don't know. I don't know if I'd put all my money on Deshaun Watson this week, especially after what we saw in the preseason.
I'm not either, but I mean the rest of his roster.
It does look
Deshaun Watson
going to carry the fact that his quarterback hasn't played in 12.
Saquon Barkley, that's going to be a hard one, though. I don't know if he's going to get a lot of points this week. That's why I lost my 22-leg parlay on Saquon Barkley. I bet him over 50 yards against the Cowboys. He had 39.
I mean, but we looking at
on this. They also didn't run him every single time. They ran some backups, so I can't hate it. I hate the coaches, but that's it.
All right. Well, I mean, the way Taylor can lose would be Jalen Waddle versus San Francisco, Saquon versus Washington.
Mm-hmm. But they could also come out and do something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, Cortland Sutton versus Baltimore. Cortland Sutton's always a toss-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had him last year, and I was like, oh, he's going to do well. He didn't. And then
he had Kelsey, who is the number one tight end. You know what I mean? So, like, of course he has a good season. You know what I mean?
I mean, he has Kelsey, but Jonathan Taylor against Dallas as well. Like, I'm not going to lie. A lot of his team has some hard matchups.
Yeah.
We're shutting Jonathan Taylor down. Watch.
I don't know.
That Denver defense versus Baltimore, when they gave up how much to – they gave up, what, 24-27 to the Panthers last week?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, it's possible. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Chris,
it's been possible every week. And then
I mean, if
anyone's here, scoring 185 points.
I mean, we're gonna look at it like for real. Like we'll look at last week. He faced Kevin.
Mm-hmm. No, but Akeem. Like I was gonna say, if anybody wants Taylor to lose, I'm guessing it's you because you want what 11-1 or how many?
Absolutely.
How many wins?
I went 12-1. Was it 12-1? I think 12-1 last year. So of course, yes, I want Taylor to lose.
Yeah. So I mean,
a lot of these games,
he's barely winning. That's some of them. Some of them. He's like,
I'll say
he's not blowing teams out by like 50 points anymore.
He beat Shane. Yeah. He beat Shane week 2, 182 to 161. He put up 182. If his team did not put up 182, he loses that game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
His team has to go crazy for him.
He beat me by like what 6 points? I forget how much. Maybe
he beat 12? You by 9 points.
9. Okay,
that's not a lot. He beat Phil by 20. Okay, he beat Phil by 23. I'm not gonna say how much he beat me by.
It's all right. I mean, he's got a good
team by 25. Like, but here we go. He beat Josh by only 8.
Exactly.
He beat Kevin by 9. So I mean, it's.
So no shade, but as of right now, you've been the only team he's beaten by a substantial amount of points.
No.
I mean, once again, he has a very
good beat RJ about 50.
Look at RJ's team. RJ in real life could beat his team right now.
This is why it's a rivalry. RJ, you hear this
Travis by 60.
Putting on you. I want you to remember it. You drive him to the ground.
RJ
into the ground.
RJ is my best friend.
I know. You can be best friends. In fantasy football last week. RJ, me, you. Listen to this. Dead.
Anyways, John, I know we were supposed to be talking about our games right now, but
sorry about that.
We veered off into fantasy.
We did. Sorry about that.
You got Mari and Josh. What are you thinking? 1-1, 0-2?
I mean, I don't even know if I'll win. I might lose. I might lose out. I thought I was going to lose out this week to Akeem. God and Eagles put me through. All right.
I thought you were losing this week too.
I did as well. And then when I went back and did the math, I said, "Oh, if I would have started Brian Robinson like I did for the past 5 weeks, I would have won."
But if he would have started Garrett Wilson,
I mean, I also had some people on the bench that I should have started. You know what I mean? Like,
correct.
Yeah. So I mean.
Here's the thing. I thought you was going to lose this week. I didn't think Jalen Hurts was going to go as crazy as he did. That's the reason why you won, I think.
No, I did. I believe in Jalen Hurts. I've known him to be he really, if he doesn't show up, him and AJ Brown, if they don't show up in the playoffs, I'm not doing anything. I'm just putting that out there. Like he's got to show up week 17. If they sit him week 17, I'm pretty much screwed because
but that's also how I felt with
that's the finals, like, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in the losing bracket. You know what I mean? And him not show up.
Well, you are. I'm sorry, I just lost it. Where's your team? You are projected against Mari. As of right now, you're projected to win. I don't know if Mari's going to make any lineup changes. You're projected to win by like 7, 8.
Yeah, I haven't checked my lineup at all yet.
And then for the last game of the year against Josh, I mean, you're not projected to do anything yet, obviously, because it's a week out.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't have Darnell Mooney or Juwan Johnson. You don't have Terry McLaurin, who's also on a bye. But other than that, your full team is intact and his team is intact. So, I mean, could be a good matchup.
Let the chips lay where they are. I mean, that's the best part about fantasy. You know what I mean? You draft, you cut, you add, and, you know, hopefully you make it through. But, I mean, all my losses this year, I'm fine wearing on my sleeve. A lot of those games, like, I got blown out. I got, like, people had a miracle games and show like, best games of the season. It was 161 at one point. I don't even know how much I got. We
want to talk about it. Chris put up 174 on you.
I mean, it's the best game of the season he's ever played.
Travis only has 2 wins. Travis happened to put up 165 against you.
I'm just saying, like, I'm fine with that loss because that was like, what was I doing? You know what I mean? My players.
Can I borrow 30 of their?
And you put up 160 too. That's the crazy
thing. And I tried, so it just. But
you do have some bad losses here, though.
I do. I know. I mean, I mean, I faced injuries with Andrews this year. He was the number 2 tight end, but he's also been injured a lot, and I've had some other injuries. But I mean,
I'm not going to go into numbers for the bad losses because I don't want nobody to do that for me.
Appreciate that. But I mean, and there are some like key situations, maybe players I don't think I'll draft next year, like Metcalf and McLaurin both were in quarterback controversy. You know what I mean? Maybe
I wouldn't say that Metcalf's in quarterback controversy. I think Geno just wasn't like Metcalf wasn't one of Geno's targets.
No, but for the first 5 games of the season, they didn't even like find each other. You know what I mean? Because
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Geno was really looking his way that much.
Sure.
I don't think that's quarterback controversy because Geno's been playing amazing this year.
I know, but they had a battle in all preseason till week 1. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, John 5-7 right now. Winning out would be ideal. I know.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a win, though.
I really think if you get 1 win, you're in because everybody else's schedule, who else is also at 5-7, got some tough games. Akeem sitting at 6-6 right now. You got Shane. You're projected to lose right now.
Of course I am.
I don't know what you would do to change your lineup, if you would change your lineup at all.
So the only thing that I can do, which I probably won't because there's not another option, would be to find another tight end. That's the only position where I'm not. Well, that and maybe another defense because the Patriots played the Bills.
Yeah, you definitely change that.
But I mean, in terms of Shane, Najee Harris versus Atlanta. I mean, he has Josh Jacobs, Tyreek Hill, and Tua. Those are his bright spots right there. Everybody else is really a toss-up. Devontae Smith, toss-up. Najee Harris, really a toss-up. He might not even play next week because he was hurt last week.
Right.
Jarvis Landry, big-ass toss-up. Dawson Knox, you never know. You really never know.
You don't.
So, I mean, that's going to be a good matchup as well, though. We're going to see. After that, you have RJ, and like we said before, that's going to be a dogfight somehow. RJ will make it a dogfight. If I go to my team, I'm also sitting at 5-7. I do have the tie. Everybody who is 5-7, Mari, no, not Mari. Mari 5-7, yeah, Mari, Chris, and John, all sitting at 5-7. I have the tiebreaker over everybody. I beat all you guys.
Sure.
Wow.
I just beat Chris this week. I beat Mari.
Well, you have to make sure like we don't win out though. That's another thing. Like
if you guys win out and I lose a game, obviously I'm out.
Yeah.
All I need is 1 win. I face Kevin this week.
Okay.
He won't take it easy on me.
Oh, ain't that your boy?
By 3, but I
he's
know
gonna take it easy on you.
He's not going to.
Damn. And that's your friend.
It's also just so happens to be the week that I lose D-Hop and James Conner on a bye week.
Damn.
It's almost like I planned it that way.
My replacement for D-Hop is Jacoby Myers, and my replacement for James Conner is going to have to be. I had James Conner in the flex, so Jerry Jeudy's going to be my replacement. So I need Nick Chubb, Alvin Kamara, Diggs. I don't know if I'm starting Brady yet, but I need him to show up. I'm going to change my defense because I have Minnesota defense against the Jets, but
I mean, that's a tough game. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting either way. That's one of our pick'ems too. So we'll get to that.
Yeah. But that's this week. Next week, I have Mari again, which if both of us win or both of us lose, next week will be crazy. But next week his quarterback is, or
she.
Yeah, thank you. I keep forgetting. Quarterback is Aaron Rodgers on a bye. David Montgomery also on a bye.
Wow.
I lose Alvin Kamara on a bye, but next week I do get D-Hop and James Conner back.
Well, that's nice. That'll balance itself out.
I don't know. Alvin Kamara is that guy. He's about to take the playoffs.
You know who DeAndre Hopkins is.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if you look at Alvin Kamara's like next couple of games, included like you walking into the playoffs with Alvin Kamara is a
Alvin Kamara's lineup for the playoffs.
He's about to go off. Like, I don't know if anyone knows, but he's about to go off. Like, so I'm just saying, like, you losing him for that week's kind of a downgrade, but like, I mean, it might even out. It probably. I mean, you just.
If I can, but like I said, I get James Conner and D-Hop back. So if I can sneak into the playoffs, Alvin Kamara and Nick Chubb is going to be the best running back lineup in the playoffs.
Yeah, probably will. Who do you play though? Who would you play? Well, we won't know until we all get in. But
I mean, right now the bracket has me at 7. You're at 6. Akeem's at 5.
Am I really? Oh my god!
I'm at 5. It's my favorite number.
I got Kevin in the first
we're all
round.
in as of right now. Who do we play?
I have Kevin in the first round. John has Josh in the first round.
I'll take him.
And guess who Akeem has?
Who do Akeem have?
Who? Phil.
Ooh.
Akeem versus Phil in the first round. And
I almost rather Taylor.
See, my light is flickering now. You started mentioning his name, and now my light is flickering. See that?
Taylor has Mari.
That ain't nothing but. Wow, you know they're a couple.
If Mari upsets Taylor in the playoffs,
yes,
that'd be the greatest fantasy win ever. That would be the greatest fantasy win.
Look at my light.
You know,
in the playoffs.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
If you go to look at Taylor's team, that first round, whatever first round matchup he has, that might be an upset.
I mean, it might, but I mean, I don't know. He also might be scary. He might go undefeated. Like Akeem got to the point where his lineup was so stacked last year that like 2 rounds out, like I was facing Phil and I was just like, Phil, I don't even give a shit about this game because whoever wins this game is losing to Akeem. Yeah, and like I beat Akeem that year, and I knew I would lose to Akeem. You know what I mean?
Oh I knew.
Like every
that you beat me, it was a fluke.
Like, whoa, no, it was not a fluke. Let's take that back. It was not a fluke. All right,
it was a fluke.
No, it was definitely not.
I'm just saying. If it wasn't a fluke, then why did I not lose for the rest of the season?
It wasn't a fluke because I did it again this year, Akeem. I did it again this year.
All right. It seems different.
I beat you every year, Akeem. That's why we arrived.
Right, hold on. Let me go through. Because I'm gonna tell you how Taylor's team might get upset. Saquon. We're gonna start with Saquon. Saquon going into the playoffs runs into Washington divisional game.
That will be hard.
Minnesota right after that.
That will be hard.
And then Philly week 18. If we're gonna talk about Jonathan Taylor going into the playoffs. Minnesota, Chargers, Giants. Won't be bad for him. For Jalen Waddle at receiver, Jalen Waddle's running into after week 14, Buffalo. Could be tough. Green Bay and New England. It's like these defenses aren't that like intimidating, but somehow they always shut these people down.
I hear you.
Like Green Bay shut down AJ Brown on Sunday. Let's be honest.
They did to a point.
AJ had only 4 receptions for like 40-something yards.
Yeah, and he fumbled.
Yeah.
So, but I mean that fumble. I mean, I don't know. They weren't really trying to get it to him in particular. That's the best part about the Eagles' offense is that they they can go one way or another. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to cover AJ Brown and put him in double, triple coverage, like, okay, I can run the ball. You know what I mean? I can do this. I can do that. And the best part was when they lost that contain and Jalen Hurts burned them. Like, guys, that's why I can't believe how much money this guy's going to make just off the Eagles, off advertisements. Like, his payday's immense. It's crazy.
This is all I'm saying. Taylor has a serious chance to get upset. There could be a week where
Sure.
all goes wrong.
He could get upset this week. You never know.
I'll be honest. If I had to pick somebody to win the league, though, obviously it's still going to be Taylor.
I mean, 11-0. How could you not?
Of course.
You don't pick against the guy who's never lost.
Unless
you know what I mean? Like Super Bowl, you like one or the other. You know what I mean?
I have myself as a sleeper, though. You know, I'm not sleeping on myself.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have Kamara and Chubb and Diggs and D-Hop. Like, that's a four-headed monster right there.
I hear that. I think Phil's a sleeper.
I do think Phil's a sleeper as well. I'm not going to lie.
So
I don't really like Pittman, but he's been proving me wrong.
He's been really good. Yeah, I mean, Phil, I looked at his roster and I was like, I don't want to trade for anybody on this team. You know what I mean? And yet, look at Phil's record. You know what I mean? He's putting together wins, so good for him. And he's
getting Jamar Chase back too.
Yeah, so there's that as well. So,
but anyways,
also a mini sleeper.
That's what ESPN wrap up. Honestly, we done talking about fantasy, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, we got, like we said, me and John sitting at 5-7, Akeem sitting at 6-6. You'll get an update next week, clearly. Akeem,
yeah,
your turn, my brother. What's your game of the week?
So it was gonna be the Cowboys for obvious reasons. But I actually think it's gonna be the Vikings and the Patriots. So I actually sat and watched like most of that game while I was eating my food. Justin Jefferson is that guy. Like he is him. He is him. He is the standard for wide receivers right now. Like, don't do that.
Standard? I don't know about the standard, but
so I would call him the best wide receiver right now.
But I still wouldn't. I can agree to that.
I would say he's a top 3 candidate.
I wouldn't say he's the standard, but I'm
okay.
Not.
I mean, standard, but he's.
What do you mean by standard?
At this point in time, he is what most wide receivers are looking up to.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's a young wide receiver who jumped in the league and then had young success. So he is kind of the standard. Elijah Moore, Wilson, everyone drafted within the first round is supposed to make a giant impact. You know what I mean? So,
and that's why I drafted him when I drafted him.
And that's great. That's a great pick.
So yeah, that's my what Elijah? Because you look like you got something to say.
Don't get me wrong. I do agree that he is probably the top guy right now, but the standard as a wide receiver, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard. You have to define what you mean more by that. But I mean, I would say young guy who jumps right in and plays really well. Yeah, I would say.
I think in terms of catching the ball, yeah, but he's putting up the numbers, but I feel like
you'd like to see more.
It's just that, to be honest, his route running is just what kills me.
Oh, really? Okay.
I wouldn't put him in as a top 5 route runner.
I don't watch him that deep. I don't watch him every single route, so I don't exactly know. But
I mean, I only watch him that deep because
you like him that much
at that top level. You feel me? I like wide receivers, so I watch wide receivers at that level to see what they're doing.
But when would you say he had a really bad game? Like when he had those 3 catches? Like not
he had a bad game last week.
When he played Dallas.
He only had 2 bad games this week. That's against Dallas, and earlier in the season he had a bad game too.
Correct.
But I'm saying like
he's had a great year.
That's probably a game where like the route running, like you could see it, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm asking. Yeah.
I mean, every game I can kind of see like, hey, this route wasn't really as clean as it could have been.
But don't you think he's getting better or like?
Yeah, he's getting better. He's definitely getting better.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Nah, he's not, and he's not a bad route runner. I just like I'm saying top 5. I wouldn't put him there. Top 5 hands, maybe.
Well, that's what I mean. Like I would see him like I don't know how you would break down the wide receiver thing, but I call him a top 5 wide receiver easy.
Yeah, I call him a top 5 wide receiver as well. I just don't. I just know, like, go as a wide receiver, I feel like route running, catching the ball, and blocking. Like, those are the 3 things that you really need to do. You feel me? Okay. Those are the 3 things that I watched that I tried to grade these guys on.
I'm just saying, I think it's even like the young guys like Elijah Moore and Garrett Wilson. I don't even know if they're living up to what he's going to put out for the next couple of years. You know what I mean? So it's just like when you say standard, it's just such a hard word to back up because like I wish that could be the standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I don't know.
Do not get me wrong though. I do like Justin Jefferson a lot. And in terms of wide receivers, he's probably, he's top 5, no debate. Is he top 1? You can argue it.
Huge debate on that. Huge.
You can argue it, but I'm not convinced yet. But
gotcha.
Akeem.
Are y'all done?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I had to drag on him a little bit because also his gritty's a little aggressive. I want to say.
Whoa! One of the 2 guys who made the gritty call him aggressive.
No, I think that extra little stomp. You feel me? Like take that out a little bit, loosen up. You feel me?
Maybe he needs that because that's
he needs that because all the others mess it up. You know what I'm saying?
I like John Morant's gritty the best. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you? I thought you were gonna go Jamar Chase. I was like,
nah, Ja's gritty. I don't know. It's the extra little flavor in it. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
I was actually done. Like I had nothing else to say.
That was it.
Just all praises to Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, he's carrying your fantasy team right now. I get it.
You wish he was a Cowboy?
Shit. What do you mean? Like, duh, of course. He's carrying me through fantasy. And
would you trade him for Lamb? Would you trade Lamb for him?
You know.
Akeem.
What?
Would you trade Lamb for him?
Wait, are we talking real life or fantasy? Because I have
real life. Why not? Let's talk real life.
Well,
I don't know how you can actually, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yes, I would.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
And I love CeeDee Lamb. I have him on a couple.
CeeDee Lamb made amazing plays on Thursday. I just want to throw out that little compliment.
I don't know why. I was thinking as a Vikings fan. I'm sorry, you're a Cowboys fan, so yeah, you would trade obviously.
Yes, I am a Cowboys fan.
I
would obviously trade away CD to get him. Yeah,
of course.
I do think CD.
Yes, I do know that CeeDee Lamb played well on Thursday because one of my kids is a Cowboys fan, and he always asks me about the game.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go into my game of the week, which is Cardinals Chargers.
Huh.
I feel like this is the first time that I've seen a game that Justin Herbert has won the game in the end, like a close game.
Nah, he's kind of been there.
But I mean, like, this is a lot of the times. I'll be honest. Like, he'll put together these great games, amazing games.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the end, he doesn't have the ball, so the game is out of his hands, to where the other team can drive down the field and end up winning the game.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the first time I really saw the game and it was flipped, and he did it.
Okay. So you're saying you saw a lot of games where it was close, he just didn't get the win, and now you saw it where he did get the win, and it was way impressive because it was like the Cardinals, who could be a potential playoff. Like, this could be a...
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like...
Okay.
Like I said, he'll have the ball. He'll put his team up. They'll be up with 2 minutes left or something, or a minute 40 left. And the other team would carve up his defense. Yeah. And he'll lose the game on account of that. Not because of anything he did, but because of his defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's won close games before. That's why they put him in the top 5 conversation.
I know that he's won close games before. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah. I feel like this is the first time I've watched a game where it was actually
his doing.
Down.
No, I get that.
The ball down and was able to carve up the other team's defense to get the win.
I got you.
With so little time left. Like, I feel like it was flipped.
Okay.
For all the games that I've seen with Justin Herbert. So I'm happy I finally got to see that, because his record does not reflect how he plays or how his team plays at all.
I don't know.
It just reflects the last 2 minutes of his defense melting, I feel, sometimes.
Sometimes there's a whole other half. You can score in the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter. You don't have to always make it so close.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I get that, like, his defense might get carved up time and time again. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that, like, Like, it doesn't have to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, he could produce more. You know what I mean? But
I mean, he could produce more, but
yeah,
as an NFL team, I'm not asking my defense to. Obviously, you're not going to hold any team to 10 points, 3 points every week. You feel me?
Sure. Yeah.
Sometimes you're going to give up games of 26 or 27 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I feel like when he puts up 30, the defense has to find a way to not give up 31.
Sure.
And I feel like sometimes, like I said, it would be completely out of his hands. He'll put up 30 and somehow his defense falls apart and the other team ends up putting up 31. No fault of his own.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like this was the first time where his defense put up 24 and he was like, okay, I'm able to now have the ball and go out and finish this game instead of it being the other way around.
Okay. I mean, that could be true. I just think there are just a lot of things that go into that. You know what I mean? Clock management, who gets the ball last. You know what I mean?
But like I'm saying, this is the first time where I was able to see.
Okay, I got you.
The other way. I don't have a player of the week for that game, but I do think that, like, I don't know. I was just excited to see him get that close win. It was a great game played by the Cardinals, but they did fall to 4-8, so they're pretty much mathematically out of playoff contention. I mean, they're all but mathematically out of playoff contention because morally they're probably like defeated. But it's the NFC where there's going to be some under 500 teams. Well, there's going to be one under 500 team, I think, that'll make the playoffs because of the NFC South. But that wild card race is not over with yet either.
And they added another team this year, right?
Huh?
There's 3 wild card teams this year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, like I'm saying, you never know. My player of the week this week, I'm really torn between 2 people, but I know Akeem picked Jefferson, so I can throw that one out. I want to go with Josh Jacobs. But I also personally want to go with Nick Chubb. Off of biasness. But I'm going to go Josh Jacobs. He won the game for Las Vegas in overtime. He also had 303 yards from scrimmage. Shout out Josh.
Is he the one that had that massive run?
Yes. It was an 81-yarder, I think, won the game.
Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Josh Jacobs, he's been that guy. Vegas has just been – they just haven't been playing up to par this year, so he's been suffering. Team's been suffering. But shout out Josh Jacobs for getting that win. Also hurting Seattle a little bit because I think they're the head of the division still, right?
Yeah.
But now it's only a one. No.
Geno Smith is in first. That is wild.
But it's just all I'm saying is it hurt Seattle, but it was good. I was happy to see Josh Jacobs shine. He's been shining a lot this year. And I just want to give him his flowers for this game. I gave Nick Chubb his flowers before.
Akeem, would you give Geno Smith an award after this year?
Like comeback player?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Of course, yes.
A lot of people wouldn't. I mean, just because he wasn't injured, you know what I mean. But I think
it doesn't matter. So in my mind, coming back doesn't necessarily mean you're coming back from an injury. You could be coming back from a shitty last season. So, like, say
I would think that too.
Like, even though you can. So, like, say Russell Wilson, even though his stats might look kind of decent this year, he's not playing well, and I will die on that hill. Say next year he comes out and his team just goes 7-0 to start, and then they somehow end up making it a deep run to the playoffs. I would give him a comeback player of the year or whatever because of how bad he played this year compared to what he's going to do next year.
Yeah. Okay. That's an interesting point.
I'll say this. I wouldn't give him comeback player of the year. I'd give him most improved.
Okay.
I think comeback player is probably going to go to Saquon.
It might, yeah. Well, it goes to normally people who get injured or suspended or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who unfortunately didn't have the biggest dent like they normally have. But, I mean, most improved is a pretty good one, too. I mean, do they have that for – is that a big award? Like, do they have that for offense and defense and stuff?
I don't think they have for offense and defense.
Okay.
But I do think that he is probably showing that he's the most improved player.
Do you think he wins team MVP? Do you think his teammates vote him MVP?
It'll be between him and Kenneth Walker.
Okay, because I mean, like they do that on individual teams. You know what I mean? Like teammates do.
I personally think it should be Kenneth Walker.
Mm-hmm.
But if Geno Smith got it, I'm not going to be mad at that.
So on your respective teams, who would the MVP be?
What do you mean?
Like on the Jets
that you favor?
Who would we pick? Okay, I don't know. It's hard. I'd probably Quentin Williams would be up there. I mean, Bryce would be up there. There are a bunch of different people. Daniel Jones might be a contender. Saquon might be a contender for MVP. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I think Saquon's a no brainer MVP for the.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. You never know. Like the one thing that Joe Judge said when he left the Giants, like to like Adam Schefter or an insider, was like normally coaches like either bash like the owner or bash someone else for not like fulfilling their contract. He said that Daniel Jones was like a tough guy. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know how like those votes are decided by the locker room, how they see them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know how like who would see who in what locker room sense, but I mean, depending on how Mike White finishes the season, he might be voted MVP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a guy on guy thing. So it's interesting to see who really leads that locker room.
I want to give one for everybody's team here. So,
okay.
I mean, Jets obviously is my team.
Mm-hmm.
For the Giants, I'm going Saquon.
Okay.
For the Cowboys, I'm actually torn between Micah Parsons and Tony Pollard. I'll probably go Parsons because, I mean, he's been there the whole season. He's produced every single game.
Correct.
But I do want to say Pollard, though, because, I mean, every time he's touched the ball this year has just been magic.
Yeah.
Said this last year. But as for the Jets, I'm going to go Sauce.
Okay, Sauce could be.
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah,
I'm going Sauce.
I expected that because, well, never mind. I expected that from you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say Zach Wilson, obviously.
Yeah, I mean it's a hard one. Wouldn't you say you don't think Quentin Williams is one of them though?
I think Quentin Williams is up there for sure. Like it's between him and Sauce. I think Garrett Wilson could also be in the conversation.
He could be. I mean, they're also young. You know what I mean? Like
if Bruce was still healthy and playing right now,
he would be in the conversation as well.
You gotta be. You also gotta be like in with the team. Like for example, what I'm saying is like you know how in Detroit they have Swift and they also have I'm forgetting his name.
Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams is that team's MVP. You know what I mean? Like the team rallies around him. He's a bona fide captain because of that team. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't exactly know who is that on the Jets. There are little bits and pieces that they release after the season or before the season ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't know who's rallying the team for real. That's another thing I was going to say. Like we don't know who.
But Michael Carter has his name's come up a couple of different times, just around like when Bryce went down and when Brees went down. Both those guys, he texted both those guys. You know what I mean? And was like, "I'm here for you. Anything you need," because he dealt with injuries in college, in high school. Do you know what I mean? So like,
I mean, it'll be really interesting. Like you said, we don't know who's really rallying that team, but I do like I like Sauce a lot because on the field, he said he wasn't gonna give up a pass touchdown in the NFL. Obviously, it's gonna happen one day, but he's been locking everybody up.
Yes, he's been doing really well, and I mean I'd say he's been confident and sometimes comes off cocky, but he's backed up everything he said. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he's a very work hard before you say anything type of person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's, I mean, my favorite interview was with him and Johnny. I don't know if you guys know who Johnny is, that little kid on TikTok who gets ice cream every single time the Jets win. Yeah. Like I love that. And he was like, how many times am I going to get ice cream this year, Sauce? A lot of times. It's going to be a lot of times you're going to get ice cream. And it's just like, I don't know. He's a really nice guy. I think he does well with fans.
Akeem, who's your team MVP? Micah Parsons, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't say Tony?
No.
No? Okay.
Not saying that he's not an option or not like a crucial member of the team, but as far as it's still Micah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all.
Because Micah's playing well. Like I even saw like they released the 25 players under 25 or whatever.
Number one.
And Micah was number one.
Well, I mean, he's coming in to win Defense Player of the Year.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, of course, he's going to be in the top 5 or in that conversation. But, I mean, like.
All right, I got another question because me and Akeem missed the midseason MVP awards and stuff like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, who's your MVP and who's your Coach of the Year?
For me, I think Coach of the Year, I went Dayball.
Okay, I'm sorry. What was you said you had something for me and you.
We missed the midseason award episode. So who would be your MVP and who would be your Coach of the Year?
Woo.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yes, go.
I said Dayball, and I said, who did I didn't have a Jet or a Giant. I forget who I had for I think I might have went Tua, actually. I don't know. I can't remember. But I mean, it was just, I don't know. I think I definitely went Dayball, and I can't remember who was super, super hot at that point, but I might even said Justin Jefferson. I don't know. What about you guys, though? Who would you pick? It's mostly a quarterback, and that's what I don't like about MVP. Like I get that they're the most valuable position, but like there are other teams that lean on other people. You know what I mean? Like I'm very into like Woodson winning like the Heisman. You know what I mean? Like a corner winning it in college, that was like crazy.
Yeah. I'll go next. I think Akeem's still thinking. So my Coach of the Year is also actually Brian Daboll.
Yeah.
My MVP is actually Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, nice.
He's flown under the radar so much this year.
Yes.
But he's been putting up crazy numbers. He's been the QB1 all year. And
his defense hasn't been like losing him games. You know what I mean? Like they've been pretty steady. Okay. You know what I mean? Like last year, I feel like that's what kind of made us press the panic button a little bit.
But it's like, I feel like Patrick Mahomes is entering that LeBron territory where he's doing the same thing every year that is starting to become
boring,
less impressive, and people are just pushing him down the ladder because he's doing the same thing every year anyway. Yeah. But it's like,
well, I mean, that's the thing. But I mean, like, he's got to start winning Super Bowls to move past. Do you know what I mean? Like, would you say he's better than Aaron Rodgers career wise already?
No.
Okay, that's all. You know what I mean? Like, and Aaron Rodgers
but we're not talking about career wise though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like you brought up LeBron's career. Like, I don't know if it got pushed down. I just think other stars kind of took a little bit of the spotlight.
I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying, like, I really feel like it's just that he's putting up the same numbers every year. Like year one, he averaged 26 and something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 26, 8 and 6 or whatever, right?
Okay.
Year 17, I think that was the year before he got hurt. No. Year 17 was the groin injury, I think. The year 18 is the year he won the title, I think, or something like that. Yes. I forgot. Whatever year he won that ring, that same year he put up 28, 8 and 6. And it's like, it's the same numbers. It's just not as impressive because he's been doing it.
Yeah, but he's gone into different storylines too, I would think. I don't know I don't think he ever should have went to LA because those fans don't appreciate him.
I don't think the storyline plays into the fact that
you don't think it at all.
Same numbers. No.
I just think from the moment he touched LA, people really started pushing down his thing because he wasn't Kobe. Like when he passed Kobe, he didn't get a lot of cheers. You know what I mean? Like Kobe Bryant shouted him out, but
even when he went back to Cleveland, he still wasn't in the MVP conversation. He was putting up crazy numbers. He was dragging that 2017 Cavaliers team to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Dragged them.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in the MVP conversation. It was Giannis, Russ, and Harden, I think, that year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, it's just that because he's been doing this for so long, it's kind of like pushing it to the wayside because he's putting up the same numbers. But we can't do that as consumers. We have to appreciate the fact that this is greatness and longevity, at the fact that he can do this year after year.
I mean, it is great, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think things are measured with almost ultimates. Like you win a title. I mean, that should say something. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like.
That doesn't add up. That doesn't do anything for regular season MVP.
Yeah, I just don't care about regular season MVP. Like I mean, like regular season MVP in the NBA to me is like, it's fine. I mean, I can't look at it like that. I was gonna compare it to like you know how like the NFL has the Pro Bowl,
yeah,
and then at one point was like significant. Do you know what I mean? Like that at one point when you're like, oh, he made like 7 Pro Bowls. You're like, wow, 7 Pro Bowls. You know what I mean? But you say that to a guy now, and it's like, wow, 7 times he went to the Pro Bowl and messed around. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as like important to us now because it depleted over time. Like, I'm just saying that assignment, like that little thing. I'm just saying like LeBron wanted to step on with greats. You know what I mean? Like Kobe, Jordan, you know what I mean? Like Kareem, like I feel like measuring those guys are so much harder compared to everybody else, right? Or no? You think we should give his due every single time?
I don't know.
Regardless of circumstances or regardless of what happens or who's on his team or, you know what I mean? Like we give that guy that due every single time?
I feel like we should. I feel like personally, I feel like we should because.
Okay. I mean, that's a good opinion.
Again, it's the longevity of him doing this year after year. And it's like, you'll give him MVP in 2012 when he puts up 20. I forgot what he averaged in 2012.
Okay.
But you won't do it in 2018 when he's averaging the same or even better numbers.
No, okay. because he's not the only one averaging these numbers.
And that's why. I mean,
is it the fact that other people came up and started averaging more?
I would think so. I mean, I would think it's like a little pieces of the spotlight. That's what I was kind of thinking about. You know what I mean? But I'm wrong.
I can agree that you're not going to give him the award because he's putting up the same numbers.
Sure.
But why are we not looking his way?
Well, why are they not looking his way?
We're not the voters. You know. But yeah, why are they not saying, hey, what about this guy?
Because they don't find that to be impressive. They want to go with what's going to, sell the most jerseys, which right now is Steph shooting from the fucking half-court line in the middle of practice. Not LeBron dunking over everybody on the team to score 40 points. Like,
no, I get that.
You're going to pick MVP based off of what's popular.
Which I think is the fail-safe of any award.
Absolutely.
No, I get that, but LeBron's also had another star next to him. You mentioned Russ. Yeah, I mean, he had KD. So, I mean, why was Russ in that conversation? That's a good point on your end. But, like, did Giannis was Chris Middleton, like, did you say 2012? Maybe not. When did you say we were comparing the year? It was Russ, Harden, and...
That was 2012, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just wondering, like, was Chris Middleton like the number 2?
They weren't in an MVP conversation in 2012.
What'd you say?
I don't think any of them were in MVP conversation in 2012.
Any of them.
That's what you just said, though. I thought you said they were in the MVP conversation in 2012, not LeBron.
In 2017, I'm saying it was like Russ.
Okay, it was 2017. My bad. I got the years mixed up.
And somebody else. I forgot who it was.
You said Giannis.
It was
Giannis,
Harden, and Russ.
That was the MVP conversation for that year. But in 2012, when LeBron was putting up the same numbers or maybe even worse numbers than he was putting up in 2017, it was Bron, D Rose. No, that was after the year he hurt his ACL.
What year is this? This is 12?
2012. Probably like Bron. I don't remember that year, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I think LeBron James, he helped himself and hurt himself at the same time with the invention of the super team. You know what I mean? I credit him with that invention.
Did he really create the super team?
Or was it I credit him with that invention. I honestly think that
wasn't the Celtics?
What? No, because it was a trade. I credit the super team with LeBron because he was the one that convinced people to talk personally and then do it. You know what I mean? Like Kobe has reached out, other people have reached out, but no one's ever done it, especially of that magnitude. You know what I mean? Of being probably the greatest basketball player of all time, then combining with other greats. You know what I mean? It's just, I get the Celtics did that through trade, and that was an amazing trade, but they only won one championship. And I don't give them that due. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like that, but I give that due to LeBron, and I compliment him, and I think that's a great due. And I think the fact that he doesn't get looked at because, let's say, he's paired with another great like Irving or Davis or Wade, whoever's been paired throughout the years, I don't think that's a detriment in his career like other sports writers have talked about. You know what I mean? I think it's a positive. I think if you can convince those players to play with you, like, and you're still putting up those numbers, we should give you your flowers. You know what I mean? But I just think that's the negative that people are looking into, and that's why LeBron hasn't always gotten his flowers all the way. And I think the fact that no one's credited him with doing that first, like that's a big part of his legacy. Like a lot of people look down on that, like a lot of the 80 basketball players who never joined with anybody. If Michael Jordan joined with the New York Knicks after he left in 1999, it would have been way better ending than the Wizards. You know what I mean? Like it would have been crazy. If he combined with a foe, you know what I mean, to then win another championship. Like with Pippen was a free agent. He was a free agent. They could have just went to New York with Ewing. How crazy would that be? $1 million contract. That's it. Like it would have. Jordan's career would be like insane. Like it would have blown up. You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying. Like Jordan couldn't chase anyone. You know what I mean? LeBron chased Jordan his whole life, and I think that's almost messed up because they play in two different eras. They play two different positions. You know what I mean? They're two different like styles of play. You know what I mean? They're both great leaders. I'll put them on that level, but I don't know. I feel bad that he's almost in that category with Jordan because Jordan, like we saw through the documentary, wasn't always a nice guy about it. You know what I mean? When I think LeBron is, I don't know. I haven't seen documentary with LeBron yet, but I also haven't seen a lot of people say I hate working with LeBron James. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. This is going to turn into a whole different conversation. I don't want to turn it into.
It is.
It is. Sorry about it.
Let's
drag it back
because
backtrack a little bit. What do you think of it? Do you think it was interesting or no?
It was interesting, but like I'm saying, I don't want to get into that too much because we'll end up.
Oh, you're talking about
another hour, literally discussing LeBron and Jordan.
I know.
No, I respect it. You good?
I just want to
I just want to get back to my MVP, which was Patrick Mahomes, all the way back
Thank you.
Where we started. My coach of the year right now is Brian Dable, and my MVP is Patrick Mahomes. Akeem, NFL Coach of the Year and NFL MVP as of right now.
I'm more upset that you had to say NFL. Like I was about to pick somebody from the NBA, but okay.
Giannis, Giannis, the NFL MVP right now.
Giannis could be. I mean, you put him some out.
Absolutely. Giannis is the NFL MVP.
Who's your coach?
Mike Budenholzer.
Mike Budenholzer.
Yep.
Get out of here.
No. So for the coach, I'd probably have to go with is it Dayball? Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Dayball.
Nice coach.
Although, I'd have to go with him. MVP is hard. That's a tough one. Because at one point I thought it was going to be Josh Allen, and then he started playing bad a couple games, and now he has his but he has his injury with his elbow. Yeah, for me it would probably have to be. It would have to be either Patrick Mahomes or
the only other name I would think of is probably the name you're about to say right now too.
I was gonna say or Justin Jefferson.
Oh no, I wouldn't say Justin Jefferson. I would say Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I think that's
okay. So me being a Cowboys fan, my first thought was not the Eagles, and that's just because it's the Eagles.
Respectfully.
Yeah,
respectfully. I'm looking at a Patriot.
You know what? Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts, and then if I have to go with a receiver, it would have to be Justin Jefferson. So
all right, I respect it. But we're kind of getting into our territory, so we're gonna try to move on real quick. We're gonna go into our pick'ems real quick, and these are gonna be short. So the fourth game that I see it right here. So Thursday night, we get into this real quick. I don't have the Excel sheet up, and my phone is dead. So
here, I got it. Give me a second.
All right. I was about to say mine isn't, but
the games are Bills Patriots Thursday night, Colts Cowboys Sunday, Saints Bucks Monday, and then the fourth game is going to be Jets Vikings. Weird pick, but hey,
I'm going last.
All right, first game is Bills Patriots, and I'm pretty sure everybody here got the Bills. So
yeah, I got the Bills.
Phil, Akeem.
They're playing Thursday.
Wait, where are they playing?
Where are they playing?
Yeah. I don't care. The Bills are going to win because they've had more time off. I lied.
I think this one's in Buffalo.
But still, I'm still going to go with the Bills.
The Bills? No, it might not be. Hold on, let me see.
I'm just saying.
Do you think they're going to put in Zappy?
No,
they might have to. Mac Jones stunk it up at the end of that week last week.
I'm just saying.
They
bench Zach Wilson. So what makes you think they won't do the same to Mac?
It's a bad. First off, let me just say it's a bad offense, regardless. You know what I mean for the Patriots. I think you should give Mac.
All right, the game is in New England.
Okay, I mean Mac won last year, so I mean once against the Bills. So I'm just putting that.
Yeah, but they also play it very safe with Mac. Like they won't let him throw the ball down the field.
Sure.
He's like the receivers are running curl routes so they can get back closer to him, so he can not throw an interception or an incomplete pass or what have you. So I kind of feel like if they want to go all out for this game, I mean I feel like they should put in Zappy because what's the worst that could happen?
I almost feel like picking the Patriots.
You feel like I'm picking the Patriots?
Oh, I almost feel like picking the Patriots.
See, I would if I knew Josh Allen wasn't playing. If Josh Allen wasn't playing and their backup was about to start,
Case Keenum.
Sure, why not? I'd go with.
I'll bet against Josh Allen,
and that's only because I know Ramondre Stevenson is playing because he's actually good. But no, I'm gonna go with the Bills on this one.
Yeah, I'll probably go Bills too.
I'm going Bills. I think Phil might go Patriots here.
I doubt it. He New England last week.
I was about to say we'll see what happens.
He might. Next game is Colts Cowboys Sunday night. Akeem has the Cowboys.
Y'all gonna stop just assuming.
Yes, you're right. Do you really have the Colts over the Cowboys? Do you really have the Indianapolis Colterans over the Cowboys?
Not the Colterans. No, I have the Cowboys winning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a tie.
I had the Cowboys.
You said unless it's a tie?
I said unless it's a tie. It could be a tie. You never know. Do you pick Cowboys win or tie? Are you still on that? Are you still on that? I mean, you picked the Colts to tie last week. You were very close.
I know.
You were very close.
I was close.
I mean, is it a tie this week? Or we blowing them out, Akeem? What's going on?
No. The Cowboys are going to win. It might not be a blowout, but they're going to win.
Cowboys by at least 13.
I guess
what's the spread on that game? I need to know because you said 13. That's a lot.
I didn't say 13.
I don't think it's 13. That much. I'm gonna say Cowboys.
The spread is probably like 10.
Is it plus 6? Right? That means they're gonna win by 6.
No, -6 means the Cowboys are gonna win by 6.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that it's Cowboys -6.
I got Colts.
I feel like we should start doing that. Not betting the spreads, but like seeing who can get as close to the spread.
Okay. I respect that.
I don't want to do that.
If I bet on this game, I'm going Colts plus 10. If anything.
I don't want to do
that.
Wow. Hold on. I'll tell you the spread. The spread is plus 10.5 for Indianapolis. So you're minus 10.
Good gracious! Wow, Elijah would have been close.
Yeah, I guess I'll go Cowboys.
I had that. Wow.
Let's move on to the next game. What's the Monday night game?
All right, the next game is Monday night. We got the Bucks and the Saints.
Ooh.
This is always a tough game. And I'm going with the Saints. The Bucks squeaked one out earlier this year. But this time, after losing to the Browns last week and the way that they did it, I'm going with the Saints.
Don't you have Tom Brady?
First off, Andy Dalton.
And I'm benching him for Trevor Lawrence this week.
Oh, announcements.
What happened?
Oh, yeah. Tom Brady's getting benched this week. Yeah.
Okay,
Trevor Lawrence is starting for me this week.
You said before, you're like, I don't know. I have to think about it. Now you're like, nah, Saints by a lot.
Because last week, I was sitting here. I'm thinking I should bench Tom for Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence then goes to throw 300 plus for 3 touchdowns. Wow. And Tom barely put up 22 points. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Thomas Brady.
So, Akeem, who are you going? Saints or Bucks?
I'm going with the Saints because Andy Dalton has been playing well. Chris Olave is also playing well, which is nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints on this one.
I'm gonna go Tom with the Bucks. Why not? For right now. I'm gonna pick the Bucks. I might change it up. Come close to.
Still might pick the Saints on this one.
I think
I don't
so
know why
too.
I'm guessing what he's gonna pick.
The Saints have historically, at least since Tom Brady's been there, beaten the Bucs.
I'm going Saints +3 on that spread too.
Oh, are you? Interesting. All right.
I mean, I think the spread's probably going to be like 2.5.
I feel like it's. I feel like because of are they playing in Tampa?
Spread right now is +3 on the Saints, so they're actually favored to lose.
Wow.
+3.5.
Wow.
So I'm taking that.
Okay,
I'm as soon as I open FanDuel, I'm smashing that 3.5 right there.
Okay, you do you. They change it before game, so I would just check that. If you want to take that now, I'd take that now. That's all I'm saying.
But you can also set it to like still go with it. Like if it changes, you can set it to where it'll just
change.
Yeah, or is it set the odds movements?
Yeah.
Oh, for positive. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that.
And then,
I know. I wouldn't want to set it to change back. Like if it was like Bucks minus, I'd be like, hell no, I don't want this. But
the final game is Jets Vikings, and I feel like the Vikings are probably like what, a 5.5 favorite, 4.5.
I have it right here. Hold up.
Yeah, pull that up. I'm sitting here.
What is it?
The Vikings are -3 favorite.
-3.
So they're favored by 3. Who you picking?
Making a very bold prediction here. This might be the weak sauce gives up a touchdown.
Interesting. So who you picking? Or should we go to Akeem?
Go to Akeem.
Akeem, who are you picking?
What was it?
That's versus Vikings.
The Jets and the Vikings?
Yes.
Vikings.
Okay. Elijah, Jets versus
Jefferson
Vikings.
is going to have. I'm going to make a prediction that Justin Jefferson will have over 100 yards.
I don't know about that. All right.
I don't think he gets over 100, but I think he gets a touchdown.
Jets secondary has been very good this year. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? I'm a Jets fan, so take it with a grain of fucking salt, I guess. But they've been very good this year.
John, I'm here with you. They have been very good.
Right, I was about to say both of y'all are.
Sauce has been great, but DJ Reed's been good. There have been a lot of great in the secondary. That's the only reason I think I didn't mention Sauce right off the bat. And I kind of feel bad when I didn't mention Sauce.
I hate to do this.
Do you?
But the coin was wrong last week.
Oh.
And the coin said we were going to lose to the Bears. We beat the Bears. I feel like something has to offset. The coin said we were going to beat the Vikings too, so I'm going to go Vikings.
What coin? Oh, you're talking about that weird guy?
Yeah.
He's not that weird guy.
A weird guy?
I mean, he went 11 weeks.
That's how the Jets are going to get to the Super Bowl or whatever. I don't know.
He won 11. He won 11 games, correct?
Okay.
Or 10 games, correct. So I'll give him that. But
Yeah,
I gotta go.
Yeah. 2 of them were buys, or one of them was a buy.
No, I said he won 10 games.
I know.
We're entering week 13, so
I know, but one of them was a buy though.
how was the game a buy?
Like he
and that's why I just
what I'm saying is his streak went through a buy. That's what I'm saying.
But that's why I said he went 10 games. I didn't say he went 10 weeks. I said he went 10 games.
You good? I don't think it's that impressive. You think it is? It's okay.
Wow.
I mean, the luck of it's a
luck of the draw. Yeah, 50-50 shot, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna go Vikings as well.
Yeah.
Jets might upset him now. You never know.
I'll take an upset.
Mike White played very, very well. He played very, very well, and I wonder if you guys are surprised I didn't pick that as my game of the week. But
I'm not.
You're not? Okay, good.
It wasn't a game of the week worthy game.
I mean, they had Elijah Moore touched the ball for the first time all season. Garrett Wilson had a crazy game. I mean,
but that's not game of the week.
Defense played well. I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, the Jets beat them handily. I'm just saying that.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna say this.
But
I feel like the game of the week is not supposed to be a blowout.
Yeah, I know, but we pick individual games of the week. You know what I mean? So
I know that's why I respect it personally, but
okay.
Even when Akeem picked the 40-3 game, I'm just like, how's that a game of the week? I mean, you'll enjoy it,
right?
But
yeah,
it's just for me personally, I'm not picking a blowout as a game of the week. I want to pick
something close.
I want something that's gonna have me out of my seat, sitting here yeah. And I don't even know who I'm rooting for. I'm just rooting for the game.
Oh, well, see, that game did have me out of my seat talking about because my team was blowing them out.
Ooh.
When it was 40-3.
It's opinionated, bro.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I personally feel like games we shouldn't be a blowout.
Gotcha.
But those are our pick'ems, and there's nothing happening in the NBA, respectfully. There's no news, anything.
We'll be back to do that next week with Wale.
The Mavs just beat the Warriors.
Yeah, that's not news.
Wow.
The Warriors are struggling right now. The Warriors are struggling. The Warriors are struggling, so it's not.
I mean, during the regular season, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's not news. It's the regular season, and the Warriors are struggling. Like,
I get that. We gotta start talking basketball soon, though, because otherwise,
I'm so excited to start talking basketball and have the take that the Warriors are gonna be shit for the rest of the season.
I agree. But for the final segment of this podcast, we are going to do a music draft. So what's been going on, or what I've been seeing on social media, is how people have been creating their own festivals based off of their listening history on Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create 3 days of a festival.
Okay.
We're going to pick whatever artist we want. 5 rounds. You pick 5 artists for a festival. I don't have a draft randomizer. Hold up. I should have did that, right?
So okay. Can it be from the same genre? Do I have to pick?
It does not matter. You pick any 5 artists that you want. Is that fair?
That's fine with me.
All right. So we only gonna do.
Now I gotta go through my phone.
Let me know when y'all ready.
I'm gonna be ready in 2 seconds.
Music's too deep. I don't need a list. I mean, we can name 15 artists and
time. Okay, another question. Does it have to be an artist that's currently living?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. No, absolutely not.
It definitely adds something to it, doesn't it?
That just opened the door. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Who goes first, though? That's the thing.
The order will be. Sorry, I'm randomizing it 3 times.
Okay.
1. 2. Damn, my computer moving down slow. And the order will be John, Akeem, me.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna snake it.
Are we doing snake, or are we doing just full out?
Snake is fine.
Snake it.
Okay.
We got 5 rounds here. John, Akeem, me. On you.
Okay. First pick. I'm gonna go Beatles. I'm gonna go Beatles. Live or dead. I'm gonna go Beatles. Why not? Throwing out the dead one early.
Okay.
Well, alrighty. My first pick is going to be Michael Joseph Jackson.
Okay, nice.
I'm mad at that. I'm just putting it in here, right here. My pick will then be, since you took MJ, I'm gonna have to go Drake.
Okay. Nice.
I have a back-to-back pick, actually.
You do.
You.
What new? I'm just saying.
I feel a little irony in that statement right there.
Well, you go old with your last one.
My next pick. Oh, damn, this is tough. I know if I pick an artist, I don't get the group. But I don't want to pick the group. but I want the artist.
Just say what you need to say. Just say what you need to say.
Can I take the artist in the group, guys?
No. Absolutely not.
Wait, time out.
But if I take the artist, I technically get the group anyway.
Does this artist have more?
He has Jackson 5
solo music than with the group.
Yes.
Yeah, but if
I take the artist, I technically get the group anyway.
Yeah,
because he might bring them out.
Yeah, but not as a whole thing. Like they're not all going to perform at the
same time. One song like, you bring in the group for.
On Bruno Mars.
Wow, really? That was
okay.
I love Silk Sonic's album, so I had to.
Okay.
Big
pick, Akeem.
All right. So going off of Elijah's logic, if I pick the artist, I also get the group.
Beyonce.
I'm picking Beyonce.
Who wouldn't? You gotcha.
Which means I also get Destiny's Child.
For one song, but go ahead.
Not for one song.
For one song, Akeem.
No, he said that. He said that. He did say that.
I didn't hear
one
that.
Song. You got one song of Destiny.
That's fine.
For a concert of Beyonce.
That is fine with me.
All right. I might pick all dead people.
Oh, God.
I might.
He said he's going to pick all dead people.
My bad. Hold on. Let me just.
No. I'm gonna go Louis Armstrong. Yeah. Wow. I went to New Orleans this summer. It was beautiful. I gotta cover jazz. Louis Armstrong.
All right, you got another pick?
I do. Oh, I love this back to back.
Round 3.
You know, for all the white bitches out there, for all the basic white girls who are in my generation, who I love you. I just want to let you know, your artist who's breaking boundaries. All right, I'm gonna pick her right here. You know, just because I need some girl power on my team. Taylor Swift. Absolutely.
I already put it in the chat. So.
Just get it out the way. Just get her out the way. She needs to be on there. She needs to be in it somewhere. I mean, she's maybe not she's more of a 5 or 4 round pick personally for me, but like I just with all the stuff she put out, I gotta put her in there. Go ahead.
You want to get her out the way? I get it.
Funny part is I haven't heard anything. The last Taylor Swift album I've given,
bro, you got to look at Midnights.
A slight listen to was.
Do you know about the re-record?
I heard of it. Don't ask me what's on there.
No, it's
the last album I heard. I think might have been 1987 or whatever.
1989.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's she's the first ever artist to re-record her music to keep.
Oh, okay. So that I did know because she owns all of her.
Yeah, now she does because she was kind of promised it. Like all these artists are kind of at a point promised, their record collection or at least the chance to buy it. And somebody snaked her, and she was the first person to just re-record everything. And now her fans, like, if it's not it, they have a fit. If it's not like her version, because then she won't be getting paid. You know what I mean? And it's just like, good for her, and her generation. But what you got next, Akeem?
Akeem, next pick.
All right, so I have Michael Jackson. I have Beyonce. Oh God, this is hard. All right, so my next pick is gonna be. All right, let's see. So the greatest voice ever, in my opinion, Whitney Houston.
That was a good pick.
Did you already have that typed up before I even?
You know where she's from?
Wait a minute.
You know where she's from?
Know. That's kind of scary. I can't.
Akeem.
What?
You know where the greatest voice is from?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you know where she's from?
Ain't she from Jersey?
Yeah, she's from Newark, like Shaq. Her and Shaq are both from Newark.
Wow.
I'm just saying, for a city that gets so much trash for it, it really puts out the best. The best.
Voice of a generation.
And Shaq completely changed basketball. I'm just saying.
From. Wow.
I feel like I need some R&B, even though I have Bruno, I have Drake.
It's a good pick.
I might need some real R&B. Well, I'm gonna have to go with somebody that nobody had on their radar probably.
You never know.
I'm going with Luther Vandross.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Like I need some.
Now, are you going with Luther when he was big or once he lost all the weight? Because they're not.
Listen, it don't matter. I took Luther. Okay? I got Luther. I didn't ask you if you was taking MJ when he was white or when he was black. You feel me?
Oh,
and if you would have asked, I would have given you an answer.
You would have taken the black one. I know.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. Black MJ versus white MJ is a crazy versus right there. But that. Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's a lot of hits.
I like white MJ too. Don't get me wrong. Like I really do.
I love Remember the Time.
One more.
All right. Nah, two more.
Because I was
round 4.
My bad. Sorry. My bad.
Round 4. This is so tough because it's really all time. Really makes you think. I got Drake, Bruno, and Luther. I think my next pick is going to get. My last pick will be personal. This pick will be. Have a name. I'm sorry.
Wait, you have 2 more picks after this? Didn't you just
add one more pick after this one?
Gotcha.
You know what? I'm gonna take something nobody else would think either. Let me make sure I'm spelling his name right before I type it. Okay. Kind of a newer name.
All right, get to it. Let's go.
But I fuck with country music, so I'm taking Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Interesting.
Just to show my diversity, you feel me?
Interesting. Popular now. I don't know. It's decent. I like it.
It's just to show some diversity, you feel me?
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna show you.
I gotta pander to everybody around me who's coming to this festival.
No, I don't have that issue. So, because my first 3 artists have all been.
Let me guess.
No, you're not gonna get it right. So because my first 3 artists have all been, real R&B, I'm gonna go with my favorite rapper, and it's gonna be Mr. Sean Carter.
Okay, Sean Carter, nice.
Yes. Mr. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy.
Last two picks.
Oh God, that's right. You get to pick yours back to back. Wow.
Well, Whitney Houston really was my next pick, so nice pick.
You just made me want to take out Morgan Wallen.
You should take a Morgan Wallen. That was a bad pick. I don't mean to be like that.
I'll swap it.
I like Morgan Wallen too. We're going country. Pick Lil Nas
country. The fact that you went with a newer artist, like
it was good. It was a good pick. But
I love his album.
Yeah.
But that's one album.
He's good.
There are country singers that have 30 and 40 and 50 years worth of music.
You should have went with the King, but there's also.
Can I swap the pick?
You can swap it. Go ahead. I'll let you swap it.
I'm swapping it for Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You know what? If I can't have Whitney Houston, who is probably dead, the best voice. All right, from this area. All right, the best voice from this area. All right, I'm gonna give you someone who's alive.
There's an E at the end of Jasmine.
What? No,
he spelled her name wrong. He forgot the E.
I did. It's too late now. The message already sent.
All right, we're the only ones who can see that. But no, I'm gonna go Alicia Keys for my first.
I like first 1, 2.
I could go. She has like 4 or 5.
First 2.5 albums of Alicia Keys, like her.
Yeah.
All right.
Once she decided to stop wearing the makeup,
but she plays a lot of.
No for me.
She plays a lot of like tributes. Like for Sandy Relief, she like lit up the garden. Like
her. She's great on the instrument.
On her like her top 3 songs are killer. Other than that, I get what you're saying though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now her first album I had on cassette tape. That shows how old I am. I had it on cassette tape.
20 what?
What?
27?
29.
I thought it
was wait. It was the eye opening. Like, it was just alarming that someone this old and decrepit can figure out how to work technology. Like,
nah, I thought you was 27. That's why I'm saying like, oh
no, 93. Yeah. But no, I had it for so long, and it was I played that so much it started skipping. So then I had to buy the CD version.
Okay.
John, you got one more pick.
I know. It's hard. I don't know what. I know it will be my last one.
If you don't pick who I think you're about to pick, I'm going to tell you who I think you're gonna pick, because I know Akeem's not gonna pick him.
Who you think?
Pick, and then I'll see if I was right.
Okay. I mean, I have an honorable mention you won't even get, but
go ahead.
Give me 2 seconds. All right, I'm gonna go Post Malone.
Oh, I thought you was gonna take Frank Sinatra.
Oh, really? Oh, because of the New Jersey thing? Frank is actually, like, no offense, kind of
interesting.
I mean,
I'll tell you, Post Malone was on my list too. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, really? Appreciate. But I've seen a couple of his concerts. I like his story. I went to school up by Syracuse, so that's where he was kind of born around. So, like, I met his, like, grandmother's friends at bars or something. You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Oh my God, I know that guy."
I think I know Akeem's next pick as well.
If I got Alicia Keys and a Post Malone,
Randy,
that's what's up.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna end the concert with my favorite singer, and that'll probably be the day that I cry because it's all over and all that other stuff.
Chardonnay, yes.
You're stupid. Not even want to go watch the game.
One of my comfort shows. My last pick, I'm getting personal.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
It's Juice WRLD.
Okay. All right.
Never mind. I thought it was
the Post Malone from me, so I'm kind
of. I wish Juice WRLD's still here, bro. He should just.
Y'all want to do one more round?
Yeah, we'll do honorable mentions.
All right, bet. Honorable
mentions. Somebody that we'll do 2 honorable mentions. Somebody that you really like that you wish was on your list, and somebody that you know nobody knows.
All right. Somebody I really like that I wish was still on my list is. Am I going? It's still because I can snake, right?
You go. Get a snake.
Stevie Wonder.
Oh, nice pick. Nice. And do you have somebody that you don't think any of us know?
Somebody I don't think any of you know.
Just because I'm going to throw out a name, and I'm wondering if you guys know it.
The name is not going to be anybody that I don't think you guys know. But fuck, I'm torn again.
Just pick one. First one that comes to your head. Go. Which one is it?
They're both there. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. So pick them both.
All right.
Why not? Tell us both.
I mean, nobody's going to pick the other one anyway. And hold up. Oh, that's supposed to be a semicolon. I'm failing English. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Pentatonics and Charlie Puth.
I guess.
Charlie Puth? Akeem knows.
I like Charlie Puth Taylor, but I don't know. I like Puth.
I'll be honest with you, and why I chose Charlie Puth though. Charlie Puth is
Pentatonics, good pick.
He is a walking instrument.
He is a walking instrument.
I was to be a touring artist. If I'm not on tour with Charlie Puth or Bruno Mars, I'm gonna cry.
Nah, you could be with somebody else.
Those are 2 artists right there that I want to absolutely just want to tour for. Mm-hmm. And Pentatonics is just dope as fuck.
Oh my God, I love that. Oh, live.
Thank God you said that.
Guess we're going with 3 honorable mentions.
I'm so jealous. Oh my God, I'm so mad that you picked them. I love them.
Who?
I love the Pentatonics.
I don't know. They're really good. Plus, they're going on tour right now. I don't know if anyone's going on that.
I know. I'm trying to go see them because they're coming to our casino.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, but I want good tickets. I don't just want to be in the building.
Do you know they have a duo coming with them called Cost and Mayor? Maybe I'm messing up their name.
I don't know who they are, but I'll look them up.
They're a dancing duo. That Pentatonics
we're pushing 135 right now, so
we are.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so because I was looking through my phone trying to find
God
people.
damn it! I got another one.
2 honorable mentions, Akeem. Let's go.
Okay. So this isn't. Oh damn! This is gonna be kind of hard. All right, because it wasn't really necessarily a group, like a group, like a band. It was a group, like a label. So like Young Money is a label, but it's also the name of the group.
Okay.
So I was gonna pick Bad Boy because that's a lot of artists. But if y'all would have said that wasn't allowed, then I would have just went with DJ Khaled because then he still would have brought out 500 people.
He's bringing out everybody.
Absolutely.
He's bringing out everybody I named. You wonder, like,
yeah.
So I probably would have went with DJ Khaled. Someone that and this isn't even like people that you won't know. So I probably would have brought out Fab.
Okay.
BALO.
Right. Even though I feel like him performing might be kind of dry because he don't do a lot. He's a rapper. Too slow.
He's a rapper.
Right. Well, so was Jay-Z, but his shows are still.
No, Jay-Z could perform though. Fab is literally just a rapper.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if this was his Wild 'N Out performance. But it was one of the driest performances of all time.
Absolutely.
And he stood there with the mic just doing this the whole time. Like that.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
And as far as other people.
Yeah, you got one more. I'm so mad.
See, I just think of because the people I picked were mostly all R&B, so now all I'm thinking of is like rappers.
I want to take Luther out.
Okay. So an artist that y'all might or might not know. I have two also. So one is Avery Wilson.
Okay.
He's from Connecticut, which I like most hometown people. And the other one, his name is Gene Noble.
Okay.
Both singers, and they both have amazing voices.
I don't know if I spelled his name wrong. I'm sorry if I did.
Huh?
I don't know if I spelled his name wrong. I'm sorry if I did.
No, you spelled it right.
All right, cool. All right, so you got 4. I got one more, but I'm gonna go after John.
Yeah, but you got the Pentatonics. That's a whole
squad.
I still got one more.
Acapella group.
Ahead,
wait. So how many honorable mentions are we doing? Are we doing 2?
You get 4 honorable mentions, clearly.
Okay, so I don't know. Jeez.
I took 3, he took 4. So go ahead.
It was I can take 2 or 3.
Clearly for me. So
I do have a couple. If we're talking rap, a concert I've been to, love, would go again tenfold. Wiz Khalifa. I would 100% see him again.
Oh, that's awesome.
That adds up entirely.
I mean, that was probably the greatest fight I've ever seen at a concert ever. It was like this giant chick fight. It was like 15 girls, like 3 boyfriends. It was awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we were. I was on the lawn, and I was just standing somewhere, minding my own business, like chilling. And, out of nowhere, some girl like elbows this other girl, and it's like crazy. Yeah, it was in Camden. It was really good. But I do Wiz Khalifa as one of my honorable mentions. Grateful Dead is one of my honorable mentions.
Grateful Dead. Oh my gosh, I didn't even pick any boy bands.
I didn't pick any bands either. Again, now I'm mad.
They're a stoner band.
Continue.
Go ahead, you got 2 more.
And then maybe some of you guys don't know. John Lee Hooker by any chance?
Nah, how you spell it?
I don't really. I'm horrible at spelling, but John. It's just pretty simple. John Lee Hooker. But
3 names, or is it?
Yes, 3 names. He's a guitarist. He's a blues guitarist. My dad went to go see him. He was like this really old black man that they like helped up on stage.
I'm glad you said it was 3 names because I literally put JOHNLY.
Oh. But it's 3 names. John Lee Hooker.
Yeah.
Got you.
But they put a chair and a guitar out, my dad was saying, and like the way his fingers moved was insane, even at like 80. And like I try to go to like record shops all the time. Like I play records, and you can never find his records. They're like seriously like scarce. Like they're pretty rare. So like if you ever see a John Lee Hooker record, it's like he's a really, really good guitarist. Like if
I'll look out for him.
But yeah, overall, those are my honorable mentions. I mean, maybe John Mayer, because I didn't really know who he was when I went to college. And then
that's a good one.
My name is John Mayer. So like Roxy like, is your body a wonderland? And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I just
said, crazy? So you said John Mayer. Your name is John Mayer. I have somebody on my Facebook named John Moyer.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
It's so weird.
Damn.
Wow.
Wait, John is in J-O-N or J-O-H-N?
J-O-H-N.
Okay, that's a John.
Wow.
J-O-N is Jonathan, and that's not my motherfucking name. So I just want to put that out there because in college, Akeem, bro, there are these girls that were like, John's not a proper name. I'm going to call you Jonathan. And then like, bro.
My last honorable mention.
Who was it?
Not even an honorable mention. I'm taking out Luther Vandross and I'm putting in Jacob Collier.
Okay.
That's that song you sent me.
It's a good song.
Yeah. He did an interview talking about him. He did an interview on the Jennifer Hudson show where she went through his range as, like as a singer or whatever. And he went through the bass, tenor, alto, and soprano, all the notes and stuff. And like, it was beautiful.
I know you said Charlie Puth is a walking instrument. This nigga. He'll make you want to quit and practice at the same time.
Listen here, because John,
I'm gonna send you a song, bro.
Yeah, send me a song.
But my last
I had that song on repeat while I was sleeping. Like I wasn't even awake, and the song was just playing.
Oh, really? Nice.
Here's my last honorable mention because I didn't pick any bands. Give me Fall Out Boy.
You picked Pentatonics. That counts as a band.
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy. Okay. All right. I like it. That's good.
Whatever. Well, if I had to pick one, mine would be it would probably be Green Day.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I love Green Day.
I'd be the Rolling Stones because my favorite like story ever from a photographer was there's this really famous one. I'll tell you about her later, but she quit her job at Rolling Stone, the magazine, to go tour with Rolling Stone.
Oh,
and
wow.
I would do that too. And when I first heard that, I was like, you're crazy. Why would you ever quit a staff photography job? But like
with Rolling Stone, that is one of the most well-known
rock and roll
magazine publications in the world.
Yeah. To quit that job to go on tour with a band. I mean, it must have been fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh.
I'm sorry, I got one more then since we
bro.
Oh my god.
Bands, right?
Okay.
You already got one.
Panic at the Disco?
Panic at the Disco is a great one. It's a great one.
I'm not taking them. I'm just saying, like,
that makes me miss like old school rock music. So like My Chemical Romance.
My Chemical Romance was good.
Okay.
I mean, it goes right with Rolling Stone.
Huh?
Linkin Park?
Linkin Park is good.
Blink 182?
Blink 182
like Yellow Card, Hoobastank, like
Yellow Card.
Ocean Avenue is probably one of the greatest songs.
I love that song,
bro.
I love that song
so much. I heard that song in high school and I was like, what? Like this song is like, at first I hated it and then it grew so much on me.
If I could find you now, things would.
Well, you know another song that's probably a top 5 song of all time, but so slept on?
What?
Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
Okay. I'll make that slept on.
So I don't know that, but I will look it up.
I do know that song. It's a good song.
That song right there. I had my friend over the summer. I had 2%. I blasted this song when I was working at camp over the summer. No, wait, my phone died.
He left.
Look. Charge up, son.
Oh my god. It's all right, guys. I'm done.
In my room.
You want me to play it?
Nah, I got it right here.
Okay.
Oh no, I was gonna show you the video that he made.
You can just send it to us.
I can. I will send it to you guys.
Yes, please. Waiting for him to hurry up and come back so we can wrap this bad boy up.
Wrap it up.
Right, because he has to be the one to end it because, he started.
Yeah, I know.
No, I thought we were okay.
Plug my phone in.
You want to end it?
No, I mean like he has to be the one to physically end it.
I have to end it recording.
Yeah.
I'm the one in charge tonight. But I'm sorry. We veering off into me and Akeem's what's supposed to be me and Akeem's own podcast right now.
Yeah. You know, people got busy and
extremely.
But it's okay because you're off of school. You're off in what, like 2 weeks?
No, I go to community college.
What? So you don't get a break? I'm confused.
We get a break, but we get the same break as like public schools.
Oh, so you have a week off?
No, I mean we're not off in 2 weeks though. We have extensive.
So you go until that
December. Day before Christmas. The 22nd is my last day.
Oh, got you. That's what you mean.
Same. So that whole week will be when we start recording stuff because I'm home.
Yeah.
You go until the day before Christmas?
Not day before, 2 days before.
Okay.
I don't have classes on Fridays anyway, so my last day is the 22nd.
Okay, good. I was about to say, what communistic
but
day before Christmas? Horrible. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. We were supposed to end this like 20-30 minutes ago, but sometimes when you get into a flow of a conversation, you can't end the conversation.
True.
Feel me? You just got to keep it going. I'm sorry that this was so long.
It's all good.
But this has been a weekly episode of Baller Central. It has been extensive. My apologies again. Our music draft, it might be posted, it might not be, because it might be too long to be posted. But we will post results on Facebook or something. Not Facebook, Twitter. But we're gonna say this. Miss Walid. Can't wait to have him back next week. Talk some basketball. We miss Phil. Hope he feels better next week. Ready to talk some football again. And yeah. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Look at the bottom. That's where you find us, right? You can follow us on Twitter as well. You feel me? Right there.
Oh, look at you! Look at that!
Look at that. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch. Follow us. You feel me? Yep, and Instagram too. I don't know why he didn't change that. But yeah, follow us. Stay tuned. We got more content coming. Next week will be shorter, I promise. I actually will not I can't be here at all next week. Just letting y'all know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's been an episode. Later. I don't know what else to say here. I don't know what else to say here. How does he end it? Like I kind of walk away when he ends.
Turn it off.
All right, hold on.
There you go.
Turn it off.
Go ahead.